Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin and welcome back to another Fortnite video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about where you guys can find the Week 7 hidden blockbuster battle star, as well as a full guide on all of these Week 7 challenges. This week is more important than the others because of the fact that you can actually get the blockbuster skin if you do complete all of your challenges for the first 7 weeks. I just unlocked it myself and I have gameplay up on my channel of me using the blockbuster skin. I think it's really dope, but we're going to show you guys the hidden battle star as well as some other stuff in today's video. If you guys could smack a like on this video, that'd be absolutely awesome. Let's go for 705 likes, as well as if you guys could sub to the channel, that'd be absolutely amazing. We're at like 274,000 subscribers on that road to 300,000. I've been up all night grinding the challenge videos like I do every single week, and just, I'm super motivated right now. Your guys' support just keeps me super motivated, so thank you to everyone. I hope you guys realize how much work I am putting in. I cover pretty much everything to do with the challenges, tips and tricks, and as long as I'm having fun with it and I'm enjoying it, which I am, it's just awesome overall. So thank you guys so much for the support. Let's go for 300,000 subscribers, and let's show you guys where this Week 7 hidden battle star is. Now, this is the secret blockbuster battle star. In order to get this, here's some also blockbuster gameplay, but in order to get this, what you have to do is you have to have all of your challenges completed for Week 7, as well as for the previous 6 weeks. If you don't have every single challenge completed from Week 1 all the way till 7, this secret battle star will not pop up. When you come here, it just won't show up. But once you do have all those challenges complete, when you do come here, this battle star will pop up, and you will be able to get yourself a free 10 battle stars, which gets you basically a full tier or a full level towards the Omega. As you guys can see, this is where it is. It's basically at the same point where the blockbuster busted out of the dusty divot, and that's basically the cool storyline behind him, and this is where you can go in order to grab this. Now, I was just positioning to get a cool little thumbnail, but you can just grab this, search this thing, and you get yourself basically that full free level. But once again, you have to have all of your challenges complete from Week 1 all the way to Week 7 in order to get that secret battle star. Now, in order to get this secret battle star, you have to have, of course, the Week 7 challenges complete as well, which I'm going to give you guys for the rest of the video. I'm going to talk about a guide on how to do all these Week 7 challenges, because I usually talk about it before, but I like to give a full guide once I've completed them or once they have been out for a while, because I really think this will help you, because these challenges, this was some of the most frustrated I've ever been trying to do challenges, because this week they're absolutely crazy. Now, let's talk about the first challenge. Deal damage with a pickaxe to opponents, 250 damage. For this one, there's multiple ways to do it. You can either do it where you fly in a solo, you pretend you're AFK, and there's usually a couple AFK players that fall in with the end of the battle bus, and you can just pickaxe them for the damage, or you can simply go into a squads or a duos match, knock people down, and then use your pickaxe to finish them off. This one, while it sounds difficult, it really isn't, and there are some advanced tactics how to complete that one. It's up to personal preference which way you want to do it. Another way people get the pickaxe damage is simply by going towards where the actual the treasure map in Pleasant Park leads to, and just pickaxing people, which I'll show you guys later in the video, but that's how you go about getting that one. Next one is to search chests in risky reels. Now, this one is very, very difficult, and the reason why is because everyone wants to complete these challenges as fast as possible. Risky Reels doesn't have too many chest locations, and this one literally took me 2 hours to get 7 chests. It's insanely difficult, but there was a way that I found to do it a little bit faster, and I wish I had known this the whole time. But what you want to do is, I'll show a map right here of all the chests in Risky Reels. Now, some of these chests in the middle are gone now because of like the construction work and renovations they're doing, but those ones around the outside are still there. And if you notice, there's one that's sort of outside of the main square of Risky Reels to the northeast section. It's in the back of a tiny little truck area, and that's the one that you're going to want to go for. Even though it's not in that main center part of Risky Reels, it does count, and it does count. That's how I was able to do it. Just land there every single time. It's going to be a race to that chest, but less people will go for that one as they will go for the ones in the main area of Risky Reels. And this just takes practice on how to land first. You have to test your land. If you're landing too early, make sure you mix things up. If you're too high, make sure you mix things up. If you notice the people that are beating you to the chest and try to basically mimic them, there's no full-on guide on how to do this. It's really just rinse and repeat, and you just got to sacrifice your life over and over and over again. The way that I did it was I would go into 50v50, and what I would do is, if my team didn't have the good bus, I would simply leave the game. If my team did have the good bus, I would try to beat my teammates there, because then you're basically only competing against 50 people instead of competing against the 100, and that's probably the easiest way to do it, but it still will take a long time. Now, depending on when you're trying to do this, I did the challenges right when they came out, so obviously over time it's going to become less and less busy as more people are already unlocking the blockbuster and completing their challenges, but that's what we have as far as that. Next challenge is to consume hop rocks, apples, or mushrooms. Now this one is pretty self-explanatory. The way that I find is the easiest to do it, you could just go to Dusty Divot and try to grab a bunch of hop rocks, but usually some people will try to shoot you when you're doing that. The way that I find the easiest, and you can do it in like a minute or two in one game, is I made a full video on it as well. Land at Wailing Woods, and in Wailing Woods, make sure you don't pop any shields. There's a bunch of mushrooms, and mushrooms will give you 5 shield each, so you pick up 20 of them, you'll be maxed out at 100 shield, you can go and play the rest of the game, but that's definitely the easiest way to do it without being interrupted. You know, not as many people go to Wailing Woods as they do to Dusty Divot, and that's definitely the way I was able to do it in one match. There's just a ton of mushrooms all over scattered around the floor of Wailing Woods, so that's how you're going to want to complete that challenge. Next one is to score a goal on different pitches. Now I'll show a map up on the screen right now. This is a map I made with some cool little soccer pictures or soccer balls that I added in Photoshop, but this is the one I used for my video that I made. It basically shows all the different pitch locations. Now there is more locations than you would think. There's one at Risky Reels on the south side of Risky Reels. There's one on in the Fatal Fields area to the right of Fatal Fields on that area. There's one in the parking lot of Flesh Factory, and then of course you have the traditional 3. There's also one at the shipping containers yard out by the side. This map should help you do it. You have to get 5 of these different locations. It shouldn't be too difficult. This one, the balls will automatically will respawn and stuff like that. So this one is definitely not as hard as you would think it would be, and one that you'll be able to complete. But you have to do it on 5 different pitches. You have to score a goal, and they have to be different, but it doesn't have to all be done in one game. So you can take whichever path you guys think is the best. Maybe hit up 3 one game and then hit up 2 the next game, and boom, you're done. And that's how you can complete that one. Next, follow the treasure map found in Pleasant Park. This is of course the normal weekly Battlestar one, and for this one, it's the location is right outside of Tilted Towers up on the hill. I will show a picture of the location right there. This one once again is a crazy place to land. I'm not sure if it'll be crazy when you guys are watching this video, but when the challenges first came out, there was literally like 30 people landing there, and that's why the game is like kind of unplayable right now, because it gets down to like 10 or 20 people after the first circle because everyone is trying to complete the challenges. But that's where you go, just grab that Battlestar. Shouldn't be too difficult right there. Next, what we have is the Assault Rifle Eliminations. This one is classified as hard, but you only need to get 5 Assault Rifle Eliminations, and probably the easiest way to do this would be to land at one of the houses right outside of Risky Reels, and open a chest, grab an Assault Rifle, run into Risky Reels, and you'll see all the people scattered around trying to go for the chest. When they, and the people who haven't got the chest will just be standing there trying to leave the game, and you can just mow them down with your Assault Rifle. It shouldn't be too hard. You can do that at Risky Reels. You could also do that at Dusty Divot for people trying to grab the hop rocks. You basically want to take advantage of people doing the challenges, and the ones who aren't succeeding at the challenges are kind of free kills. And if you're lucky enough to get an assault rifle, which let's be honest, it's not too hard to find a gray AR or a green AR on the ground, or even from a chest if you're opening chests, go right outside of those locations, move your way in, and then get the kills to complete that. 5 AR eliminations. You could also just play naturally to get this one. I mean, this will come in a couple games if you're just playing naturally. What I would do is I would just make sure I would usually hit people with my shotgun and then spray them down with the assault rifle to make sure I got the kill by doing that. And that's how you do that one. And the next challenge is to eliminate opponents in shifty shafts, get 3 kills in shifty shafts. For this one, it's all about the landing as well. You want to make sure you get a good landing there, get a gun, because shifty shafts is another area that right now is extremely packed and busy because of the fact that these challenges are brand new. And honestly, I didn't expect this, and I've never seen the challenges like this before, where right at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 1 a.m. when they came out, it was absolutely crazy everywhere on the map. And I guess that's because everyone just wants to get the blockbuster right away. That's probably most likely the reason. But hopefully this video will help you guys complete all of these challenges, because this is a week that I thought was going to be fairly easy. But it actually turned out to be one of the harder weeks to complete the challenges on. Not because the challenges were difficult themselves, but because of the amount of people doing them just made it absolutely hectic. And also, you cannot find people in mid to late game now at this point, because everyone is dying in the early game trying to get the challenges. And I think Epic Games will realize this was kind of a problem, and the challenges were a bit too hard this week, or just not really hard based on the gameplay aspect and how many people were trying to do them. Because I definitely think that they did not expect this as well. And I think they need to get rid of those challenges to search a certain amount of chests in one area, because it really just diverts the whole map to that area, and it causes some gameplay errors in my personal opinion. But that's what I would say as far as that goes. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Give you guys the hidden Battlestar, the week 7 Battlestar, and all the challenges needed, or all the challenges from this week that are needed to unlock yourself the Blockbuster. And you know, I really do think it's a cool skin. If you've made it this far and completing all the challenges, you might as well finish off the job, and that's what you guys can do. Make sure you guys made it to the end of this video. If you guys made it to this point in the video, drop a like. Also subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. On that road to 300,000, support has been amazing. I would love it if we could, you know, if you're watching right now, click subscribe, drop a like, have a great night, and good luck with those challenges. Hopefully this guide helps you out. I'm out. Peace.